we didn't have any idea what was possible at the deadline, and we weren't going to just do deals for the sake of doing deals. And but we thought we got a great return for what the people that we ended up trading, and we weren't sure that was going to happen. That was the opportunity. It turned out that it's a moment in time where other clubs are thinking very short term, and I was thinking more intermediate, long term. And so I was able to take advantage of that. I spoke to Max, I spoke to Justin, I spoke to David. I want to reach out to Tommy, and I will do that today. I genuinely like these guys, and they played hard, and we all had high hopes. But as a leader, you're forced to make hard decisions. I'm opportunistic, okay? I don't want to roll a team out there that we're going to be embarrassed by. But but we also know that spending a fortune. Everyone says I spent a lot of money, and other teams did too. It doesn't guarantee you a trip to the playoffs. And so I think we got to look and see what we need. Obviously, we're going to need starting pitching, and we're going to have to. And that's the key thing. Other than that, we got our core, right? The baby Mets are going to be a year older. So I'm not as negative. Okay, it won't be as star-studded team as it was. But stars don't necessarily make for wins. At some point, you look and say we have to go win 2/3 of our games, and we had shown no consistency along the way. So you really have to take a stretch to believe that something would change now. Okay, it's really more of a time constraint. If this was early in the season, it would have been different. But with 58 games and things would have had to change. I saw no indication that things were changing enough to make me think that the course we took that was I believe was the proper course. Making the playoffs is not good enough. Okay, that's not a high enough goal. Okay, now maybe I set high goals and I don't reach them, but if you don't set high goals, you're never going to get there. And the idea is to be in the playoffs a lot. Okay, so you have a shot at winning a World Series. If you're only there once or twice, well, then you got to get lucky. Okay, and so when I looked at the farm system, it still wasn't where I wanted to be. I saw an opportunity to improve the farm system and create still the sustainability that I'm looking for over the long run. And it doesn't preclude us from being very competitive next year. I'm competitive. Okay, I'm opportunistic. So we'll see what happens over the winter.